Apple better watch out, because the Neptune hub is here to take over. Alright, so the technology that I'm reviewing for the very first video for black and white future is the Neptune hub. You'll be able to see it in the picture just over here. To understand the Neptune hub, this is similar to the Apple Watch. It's a smart watch created by Canadian inventor Simon Tien? Yeah, Tien. Nah. Let's just call him Simon. Yeah. Simon. Created by inventor Simon, the Neptune hub is similar to the Apple Watch insofar that it's a smartwatch that allows you to send messages, stay connected to your social networking pages, and track your fitness stats. What makes the Neptune hub different from the Apple Watch, however, is that the Neptune hub can actually make phone calls. Now, the Apple Watch was quite disappointing when we realized that it wasn't going to be the Dick Tracy watch that we all dreamed of eventually having. You know, for Dick Tracy, he was able to make phone calls to anybody around the world just from his watch. But the Apple Watch can't do that, which is strange because the Apple Watch is capable in sending you your heart rate. So it can monitor your heart just dandy. But ask it to make a phone call? Forget about it. So what makes the Neptune stand out most, though, is the fact that the watch itself is the main component, whereas the pocket screen is what SeriousWonder.com's CEO Gray Scott called its sidekick. According to Wearable.com, the concept includes a quad-core processor, Bluetooth, GPS, 3G and 4G, and Wi-Fi. The Pocket Hub is also a battery pack that can charge your main wrist hub. The Neptune hub runs on Android Lollipop, and the battery life may be as long as a few days. I think that stands out pretty well with the Apple Watch as well. I think it was only like a few hours within the day, and you have to maintain its charge, which is atrocious. Yeah, the Neptune hub is fucking awesome. So, I'm going to show you a video that was uploaded on YouTube of the Neptune hub. It'll go down like, right here around the corner. And, yeah, let's check it out. Alright.
We all have a lot of computing devices in our lives, such as smartphones, tablets, laptops, desktops, smart TVs, and now smartwatches. As a result, it's become a problem to manage all these devices. We've become overly dependent on the cloud to keep them in sync, and our files and apps are spread inconsistently across each and every single device. Latency is always an issue as connection speeds aren't fast and stable wherever we go. Security is a problem as well, which is why we need to constantly authenticate throughout all our devices. Finally, these products aren't cheap, as each of them includes redundant computing power, memory, and connectivity components. Here's a new computing model. You only have one computing device that's on you at all times, and all the other devices are reinvented to become simple peripherals for your computing hub. Much like a mouse, a keyboard, or a computer monitor, they're not very smart. They don't need to be. Under this model, you no longer need to sync between devices, as you're always using the same computing hub, just on different screen sizes. The cloud is always there, only to serve as an extension of storage, as well as a backup for files in case the hub is lost. As files and apps are on you at all times, a lost or stolen device no longer means lost or stolen data. You may also start an application on one device and seamlessly transition to another, as the state of the application stays the same on the hub. Devices are much cheaper, as they don't have all the expensive computing and connectivity components anymore. As a result, they become much easier to design and produce, allowing for a potentially infinite variety of form factors. And they can be everywhere, in your home, office, car, at restaurants, shopping centers, schools. Everything will become smart by simply becoming peripherals for your hub. Finally, by making the hub wearable, you become the center of your computing life, not a device. The wearable hub is arguably the first true personal computer.
All right. Yeah, sorry about that. It's washing away a damn stink bug. Don't you hate those damn things? Yeah, me too. So, what do you think? Neptune Hub seems legitimately badass. Sorry, Apple. The Neptune's mine. So, what does this really mean? You know, people talk about always the next best thing. You know, the next cell phone, the next watch. You know, we're finally reaching that point where we're talking about the next smartwatch, and the problem, however, is that it isn't so much about the product itself. It's about what the product does to us. How does it change us? How does it change our environment? How does it change the way we communicate? And for the Neptune Hub, we are finally getting to the point where wearable computing is the next big thing. It is the future, and it's starting right now. Eventually, however, it's not going to stop with wearable computing. No, 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 no. It's going to transcend from wearable to biocomputing. Eventually, that smartwatch of yours or the laptop or so whatever, you know, it's all going to be here in your eyes, through iris or retinal implants, through implants on your wrist. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be an implant by your brain. This is going to be the most personal kind of computing, and that will also change the way we communicate to one another. You know, remember when Bluetooth first came about? The first time I ever saw someone use a Bluetooth earpiece was when I was in a bank, and someone walked right in and started talking. Now, I didn't see the Bluetooth piece. It was on the other side of the ear that I couldn't see. So all I saw was some guy walking into a bank, seemingly talking to himself. I thought this guy was nuts. I was a little afraid, and you know, I wasn't sure what was going on. But then he turned around, and I saw the earpiece. I was like, "Oh, it's a Bluetooth," and you know, it's going to be the same thing. You know, it's going to be strange looking at people holding up their wrist and yes, yeah, getting the dinner tonight. You know, shit like that. And then it's going to get even weirder when there's nothing to see. It's all visual. It's all going to be through implants in your eyes, in your brain, on your wrist. People are not going to be able to hear what you're saying, or, well, no, that's true too. People won't be able to hear the people that you're talking to, and they won't seemingly be able to hear what you're saying, because eventually this type of biocomputing is going to unleash techno-telepathy. We're going to be able to talk to one another through our minds, with the help, of course, advanced technology. Brain-computer interfaces, computer-to-brain interfaces, just much smaller. You know, we need to rely on Moore's law and the law of accelerating returns to help us get to that point, but it's coming. Right now, wearable computing is here. The Neptune Hub is coming, and it's going to be fucking awesome. So, that is it. This is Black and White Future and be sure to read the article that was published on SeriousWonder.com. It goes into everything about the Neptune hub, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with the next review. Thank you.